You've heard me talk a lot about the TBO, the trending breakout indicator, which is an excellent indicator to identify several things: the strength of a trend and breakouts or breakdowns, reversals, all that fun stuff, support and resistance levels. It's a great indicator, but let's be real, there's a lot of flashy, pretty colors and symbols, and it can be kind of confusing. So, for all of you that are looking to simplify things, I got something for you. This is called TBT Divergence, and it's literally just green and red triangles. That's it. We might get some really thick red ones right here. And the purpose of this indicator is to simplify things dramatically. TBT divergence is actually a really interesting indicator because all of you that have been using my TBT signals on AllTradey, the free ones that are available there, this is the sauce. The TBT divergence signal is the sauce. Now, time frame matters a lot, and there are actually individual settings inside of this that you can tweak the inputs and stuff like that. So I'm just using the default settings right now to show you how the thing works. But I want to talk about the importance of simplifying things. So for all of you that don't have money to get the TBT divergence signal, don't worry, because there's still simple things you can do. Just using a simple moving average makes things a lot easier and a lot cleaner on your chart. Using something like RSI, really simple, really nice, really easy to use on a chart. I'm using a lot of different signals right here. So let me close this out there. So just using RSI with the price works really, really well to keep things simple. But if you want it more simple, it doesn't get more simple than this. I want to explain how this indicator works and why I think it's worth your time and it might be helpful for a lot of you. For one, all of these triangles right here, they're all called divergence signals. And divergence is essentially when we have the price moving up and an indicator moving down. Convergence would be going together, right? So the idea of this signal is that when the price is going up, but RSI is moving down, that's a divergence. So we're going to get a lot of these bearish divergence signals. Just because we get one of these signals does not mean you just sell everything. No, 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 no. This is why I like using it in tandem with the TBO. Because when I see that the slow line is pointing up on the TBO, that gives me confidence to stay in the trend longer. But again, in the spirit of keeping things really, really simple, let's just pay attention to these green arrows right here. Now, sometimes these green arrows are going to be in disastrous places. It's going to happen all the like, I haven't treated this chart. I haven't found the best possible settings, but I wanted to show you this anyways, just because it's still really helpful. $34,000, not a great entry, I know. But look when we start to get this thick green tag right there, or this thick red tag. These are called TBT divergence clusters, and these are the ones that I like the most. We can actually just go into here, and in our style, we're going to turn off bullish and bearish. We're only going to look at the cluster symbols. The reason why I like these is because they give us some pretty amazing opportunities to consider buying or selling, taking profits or getting out of a chart. It's not going to time the Pico bottom or the Pico top, but these are great signals that we can use to give us a little bit of an idea of when it might be a good time to shave off some profits, okay? Now I'm going to turn on bullish and bearish again just to show you something else. Now it's not just BTC that works really well with this. For Ethereum, what's really interesting is that not this chart right there, or not this drawing right there, but check it out. We have a lot of these happening, especially the bullish divergence signals, right before there's a pretty significant move for Ethereum. And more recently, we've been seeing a lot of these signals being printed, which is making me scratch my head, especially because the sentiment is so negative towards Ethereum. In the middle of a bear market, of course, we're going to see these reversal symbols, and sometimes they might give us short-term gains. Sometimes they might be firing and signaling right before a massive drop, but this is a bear market, and we're not in a bear market anymore. We're in a bull market. And it's really interesting to see that not only did it give us some interesting buy signals here that I did use and I have followed, and it's actually working out really well, but up here you can see these red triangles. These are bullish. These are TBT bearish divergence signals, meaning that there is a bearish divergence. The price is going up, but RSI is going down. And it's not just RSI. I should say that there's actually a lot of math involved in these, like way more than I actually realized when our developer created this. Is insane. But the main thing that you need to see, we don't sell on every single time we see this. But when we see the price coming up to obvious resistance, and we're seeing these signals, man, oh man, is that a clear sell signal. This works extremely well for crypto, not only to give us reminders when we should be selling into strength, but also when we could be buying the dip when everyone else is panicking and selling on the dip. This chart right here for SHIB is an amazing example, and I actually want to simplify things even more. That's the theme of this video, how to simplify trading signals. So if we only use the clusters, good grief, this would be an incredible chart. So not only do we have some amazing selling signals up here, literally selling that, it's at the top. This one would have got shorted, or rather stopped out. But shorting from all the way up here, what a ridiculous short entry. That's insane. And look at this long entry right here. Not too shabby. Right here at what? 810, and it goes up 85% from here. It does fall down, then it goes back up. Check this out over here. I'm paying attention, are you? That's a lot of these symbols right here, letting us know that this is a pretty interesting entry opportunity. And we don't see these all the time. This is the daily time frame. Before this cluster of these dark green ones, there are basically just two other instances on the chart. And it's not really going to stop either with just SHIB. We're seeing these all over the place, all at these great dip buy opportunities, especially right now. And I'm paying attention to a lot of these signals because a lot of people are feeling overly bearish when there are actually lots of bullish reversal signals flashing in the market right now. But the reality is that it takes a simplified approach to trading in order for you to take advantage of something like this. Now, these signals are not necessarily meant to be, okay, I'm going to buy here, I'm going to sell here. They're meant to be used in tandem with the trending breakout indicator, the TBO. But even on their own, they do a pretty good job of identifying good dip buy opportunities. I still follow DCA strategy when using these signals, but they work extremely well to identify these really juicy buy or entry opportunities. I know that there are lots of other indicators out there, but honestly, keeping it simple is one of the best ways to be a profitable trader. More is not better. Less is more. So let me know what you think about these signals in the comment section down below. And if you want to snag them, there's a link to join the Better Traders Club. They're available in the Pro tier. Go to thebettertraders.com and sign up for the Better Traders Club Pro tier to get access to TBT Divergence. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.